Hi YouTube, it's Chancy. I am posting my 22-week pregnancy ultrasound. My name is Chancy if you've not watched me before, and I'm from Alabama. I'm a mom of two. I have a soon-to-be 8-year-old and a 28-month-old, both girls. I am currently pregnant with twins, and I also have gestational diabetes, which I did not have in either one of my previous pregnancies. Excuse me. I'm getting over a cold a little bit, and that's why I delayed this video from last week. Monday we went and had our gender ultrasound, and I was going to come home and post a video from that. We had a delay in the appointment, and then coming home after rush hour traffic, it was really late. So I didn't get a chance to do the video once I got home, and it was time for baths and bedtimes and dinner and all that with my girls. So that's why there was a delay in not posting the video up then. Later on in the week, things kind of got a little crazy, and you can hear my voice. I have gotten a cold. I initially thought that I had strep because I didn't have a cough. I just had a very sore throat, and then the cough came later. So, and I'm still kind of getting over that. So if I have to pause, I may have to cough or something like that. So, anyways, 22 weeks, 4 days pregnant today. Gender ultrasound last week at 21 weeks and 3 days. Babies looked amazing. Baby A, 15 ounces with a heart rate of 155. Baby B was 14 ounces with a heart rate of 151. So heart rates are right there together. They're measuring just an ounce away from each other, and they're actual dating. They're a day apart. Your typical 21-week babies weigh about 10 ounces, and so my babies are weighing 4 and 5 ounces larger than that typical baby. So my last pregnancy, my 28-month-old daughter, she weighed 8'9" at birth, so it's not surprising that they may be weighing a little heavier, and the fact that I have gestational diabetes is not a huge surprise on that part either. Anyways, so babies look great. Symptoms for this week continued. Obviously, I have this stuffiness. I've got a cold, so I don't know if the breathing issue is due to the weather change or pregnancy, because I know in my oldest daughter, when I was pregnant with her, I had some stuffiness once we got into the fall winter season, and I don't know if that's the case with this or if it's just me getting over a cold. My 28-month-old was born in the summer, and so as I got bigger in my pregnancy, it was getting warmer, and I didn't really have any cold or cough issues, anything like that. So I have not gained any weight in this pregnancy. I've actually lost 2 pounds, but I'm getting larger each day. No cravings or anything crazy, although I do like pickles, and I've always liked pickles, but now, like with this pregnancy, I really like pickles. So I guess your typical pregnant lady, I like pickles, and it's like the big dill pickles, because I don't know about you guys, but when I eat a pickle, if it's cut in spears or slices or even a whole dill pickle, they taste different, and I just like the whole dill pickles. So I know it's crazy, but whatever. Babies look great. Like I said, for my appointment last week, and then I had to go back to the doctor today, and this was a big change for me because I've had pain here and there, and it's increasingly gotten worse. But today, as from last night on into this morning, I was having a consistent pain, and it was actually a burning sensation is what I was feeling. So I called my doctor, and they told me to come in, and I didn't see my regular doctor. I seen one of the doctors that are on my doctor's team, which if I go into labor, I will see one of 5 doctors, and if they're on call, that's who I would see. And I've never seen this particular doctor before, even with my previous pregnancy. So But she said anytime that anything feels off, different, weird, it's better to come in because I am at term, at high risk for preterm labor. So, I don't know if I said this or not, but the genders on the babies were baby A was a girl and baby B is a boy. So we are having girl-boy twins. Poor little guy, he's going to have 3 sisters and him. Unless we choose to have more children, then, that could change. But right now, 3 sisters and just him. So feeling a little bad for the little guy. He's going to be filled in a world of pink, which, is not always a bad thing. But right now, we have a lot of pink accessories at our house. But it'll be okay. We have, anyways, so I called and they told me to come in. I went in and I got checked, and my cervix is still closed and it's very high, so that was really good. But she said that could change at any moment, even like me coming in today, and then later today, if something had just felt different, she would told me just to come on in because it could have changed just like that. But everything looks good. Cervix was closed and high. I got some pictures from our ultrasound last week, and I'm going to share those with you now. Let's see. I'm just going to start with what's here on the end, and then we'll go from there. But here is baby A. This is the last screenshot. I'm going backwards. So it showed us where she was a girl, and last screenshot of him, it was a boy. And then this is baby B's profile. See his little profile there. And another profile shot of him. And then here's his face, him looking at us on camera. And here's his little foot. And where they initially showed us he was a boy. And another shot of him and showing us he's a boy. This is baby A's foot. You can see it. And then here's where they told us baby A was a girl. And then here is her straight on looking at the camera. And there's her profile. And I think this is so funny because it looks just like my middle daughter. I guess you'd say my middle daughter now, but my youngest daughter. And then this was the first shot. But when I seen this profile, it was just so funny to me because she looks so similar to when I seen my youngest daughter's ultrasound profile. But it wasn't too long ago. I mean, it's 2.5 years ago, but still, just when we seen that, I remember her profile, the rounded forehead and a flat chin, and they kind of have a little button nose. And both the babies have button noses. His chin is more flat. No, his chin protrudes and his forehead is flat, where her forehead protrudes and her chin is flat. So that's kind of the differences in them that I can see just based on their profiles. So I'm anxious to see what they look like when they get here. Both look really good, very healthy. So I'm going to try to wrap this up in the next minute. I'm going to give you a belly shot. So if you'll give me just a minute to get this set up. Let's see. Alright, here is a front-on view, side view. Last week when I was at the doctor, another side view, they measured my fundal height, and my fundal height was measuring 30.5, which is 30 weeks and 5 days, and I was 21 weeks and 3 days. So I'm measuring about 9 weeks ahead of schedule. But this is just kind of a 22-week update. I will see you guys soon. All right, have a good afternoon. Bye-bye.